Hello, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics. We have another release for you today. I know we had that really big release last Sunday with all those beautiful sweater knits and ponchies and Liverpools. And you guys obviously really loved those. And it did take us a few days to get all the orders out, but they are now all on their way to you. Now it's all up to Australia Post, so fingers crossed. I have another 10 fabrics for you today. And I have restocked some of the Sewing Essential products that sold out last time, and I have a couple of new ones as well, so I'm going to show you those ones at the end too. So lots to get through, so let's just get on with it. The first fabric is what I'm wearing today. This is a matte black faux leather, and it's actually a brushed poly. Doesn't look like it, doesn't feel like it, wouldn't have believed it if my supplier hadn't told me. But it is a brush poly apparently. So I'm going to show you what I'm wearing. There we go. So this, I did my very first pattern mash and I was very proud of myself. So the top part of it is the almond bodysuit by Mood Fabrics, and it's a free pattern. And then the rest of the dress is the Hepburn dress, which I've made before. So I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It looks beautiful, the top stitching on this fabric. It's really nice. So I have a piece of fabric here so I can show you what it's like on both sides and give you a nice close-up. It feels really nice. So it's a double brush poly which is coated with polyurethane to give it the leather look. So that makes it heavier than normal, so it's 230 GSM, and it does affect the stretch as well. So, does that show you much at all? So this is the leather look side, and then the inside is kind of like felt. It feels nice up against your skin. It doesn't feel like a brush poly. It doesn't look like a brush poly, doesn't feel like a brush poly. Apparently it is a brush poly. Yeah, so it's kind of felt-like on the inside. So because of its weight and less stretch, it's obviously going to have a bit more structure to it. So keep that in mind. So it has some horizontal stretch, and you can see already that it's not as much as normal double brush poly. It is still not a bad amount of stretch, but it's just not your normal. But vertically, there isn't anything, so keep that in mind. I had high hopes for a pair of leggings out of this fabric. There just isn't enough vertical stretch in it. And that's the drape. So with that in mind, obviously a dress works and make an amazing jacket. And it could still make a pair of pants so long as the stretch requirement matches what the pattern requirements are. It makes great little details, you know, like a lapel on a jacket or cuffs or bands, little shoulder epaulette type things, you know, awesome little details like that. A skirt would be amazing. So there's still lots and lots of options, and obviously just good old black thread goes with this one. So this is the matte black faux leather. Okay, next we have a beautiful soft French terry. So this one, you've seen we've had a couple of fabrics called kisses. So this little print we refer to as the kisses. So we've called this one French kisses in mint. So French terry, it's a light French terry, it's 200 GSM. It's beautiful and soft. It has nice horizontal stretch. Nothing vertically, and really nice drape. So if you haven't used French terry before, one side of French terry is nice and smooth, and then the other side has this loopy texture. So French terry is great for items like joggers, hoodies, jumpers. It can still make a really nice dress, a really nice top. I've made both using French terry. So there's still lots and lots of things you can do because it's quite lightweight and it has nice drape. But it does just have the two-way stretch, just the horizontal stretch. So just check with your pattern to see what the stretch requirements are. So you could put mint, double brush poly with it, or ivory double brush poly. And unfortunately, I don't have a good thread match for this one. A lot of these fabrics today are fabrics that just came in just last week, just before the sweater knit, so we haven't had a chance to match them up yet. We do have some catching up to do with our threads. It'll take us a little bit of time, but we're hoping to get there. Okay, an amazing soft double brush poly. I just love this. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know I'm not into black and navy together at all. I think it should never be allowed. Then I look at this sort of fabric and I think, wow, that looks really good. And what do you know? It's black and navy. I think it looks amazing. This one's called Luxe. It's such a pretty thing. So, I mean, you could just put any colour. You could wear anything with this and it would look so good. So the world's your oyster with this one in regard to what you want to coordinate it with. So double brush poly has a really great stretch both ways and really nice drape. It's beautiful and soft and brushed on both sides, and it is an amazingly soft brush poly, so it feels beautiful to wear. I have put the black thread with this one just because that's the background colour. Doesn't mean that you couldn't put a navy or a white with it, but I thought I'd choose the background colour to go with that. And obviously black looks beautiful with this fabric. You could also do navy, single brush poly, or white. This is double brush poly, but in white we also have Ponte, Liverpool, bamboo, tri-blend. So we have a few options for white. So this is Luxe, double brush poly. Now, next one we've had before, I'm not sure if it was last year, last winter, or the winter before, I can't remember, but it's called Smolder. It's very pretty, it's a sweater knit. I think we've had this in a single brush poly as well, perhaps in navy, but this one's Smolder in black sweater knit. And look at those gorgeous colours, so pretty. So pretty. So sweater knit, it's slightly brushed on the outside, not a great deal, and the inside there's no brushing at all, and that's the knitting there. So sweater knit is beautiful for cardigans and jumpers. I've got a couple of dresses out of sweater knit which I really like. Tops obviously would be nice. People have recently been making pants out of it as well, which, I mean, how snuggly would they be? Probably not great for Perth weather, but for those of you who live in a colder climate, it would be amazing. Okay, so this one we have paired up with dark rose, double brush poly, and deep coral, double brush poly. It's so pretty. Heathered grey, round modal, light olive to go with those leaves, double brush poly, and masala, double brush poly, bright coral, round modal. So pretty if you wanted to make a top or something to go underneath the cardigan. Just gives you an idea of what matches really well with it if you wanted to make just more than one piece. This one, obviously, again, black. That's all we've had so far, isn't it? It's just the black thread. There are a couple of other colours here today, but not many, to be honest. I think we have a few black bases, which I didn't realise until I was putting all this together. So this is Smolder in black sweater knit. Now, Liverpool. It's a lovely, lovely soft Liverpool. Liverpools aren't always soft. This one is lovely and soft. And it's the prettiest print. Look at that. So pretty. The colours are amazing. The print is gorgeous. It is quite a big print, so you need to keep that in mind with what you're going to do with it. So Liverpool, amazing stretch. Just a little bit of give vertically and there's your drape. So Liverpool has a little bit more structure than a double brush poly does, so it's not going to drape as well. It's going to sit up on its own a little bit more. It's got this crepey texture on the outside, and it's soft and smooth on the inside, and there is a little bit of a thickness to the fabric, which makes it nice and forgiving. So one of my favourites then. It's lovely to sew with too. Okay, so this matches really well with the teal blue double brush poly, the pink double brush poly, cardinal single brush poly, camel double brushed, and oink cotton spandex, duck egg blue, that's lovely, isn't it? Duck egg blue double brush poly, and the cream double brush poly. So again, lots of great options. You can do so much with Liverpool. Makes gorgeous little pencil skirts, also makes really nice circle skirts. A beautiful dress, it'd be great in this dress here, it'd look beautiful in this style. Jackets, cardigans, pants, tops, you name it. Just about any garment can be used. You just need to check that stretch percentage because it doesn't really have anything vertical. So if your pattern requires some vertical stretch, Liverpool might not be the fabric that you're looking for. Okay, this one's called Kissable. Did I tell you that? I don't think I did. Kissable, because it is so pretty and kissable. And here's another black to go with this one. Good old black thread today. Okay. Now, this next one is a print that we've seen before, but a different colourway. So this one is called Midnight Sky. Obviously, it's in pink, and it's a French terry. So we've had Midnight Sky in black, and it's just gorgeous. So it's got all these little stars on there, and they are gold and silver and bronze. I know you're getting a bit of shine on here at the moment, so sorry about that. So these stars are foil, which means you do need to be careful with washing, and I certainly wouldn't be putting it in the dryer because the foil can come off. Same actually with this one. I'll come back to this in a minute and tell you about how I wash this one. Yeah, so extra care when there's foil on a fabric or any sort of coating on the fabric because dryers can obviously take that off quite quickly. So just a careful wash and it should be fine. So French terry, so it's got the loopy side on the back there. It's the same weight as the other one, so 200 GSM. And it's got its vertical stretch, but no horizontal. I just did that totally the wrong way. It has horizontal stretch, but no vertical. Sorry about that. I'm hoping that you knew what I meant as I was saying all the wrong words to the wrong actions. And here's the drape. Now this one looks really nice with the blush 250 GSM, but I could not find my little swatch card for that anywhere. I'm not sure where it is, but it also matches with the baby pink cotton spandex. And there is a picture of the blush 250 GSM up on the website, so check that one out. I finally have a different thread colour for you. This is, what number is this one? Light baby pink 5096 goes with that one. So I'll put a link up on the product listing for that so that you can go straight to the thread if you want thread. Okay, so Midnight Sky in pink, French terry. Okay, we have another double brushed. We're getting to the end there. I know we have a lot to get through, sorry. Let's see. Here we go. Double brush poly. Another one which is amazingly soft. Beautiful colours. That is a blue, a navy background. So lots will match with this one. Amazing stretch, both ways. Oops, get the end. There we go. Really nice drape. And it's just so soft. It's beautiful. Okay, so Tickle Me Pink is a really nice one. That's a rayon modal. And Violet, so pretty. And Peach is really nice. White. We find white now. Here we go. White. find that one. There we go. That looks really nice. Double brush poly. Let's see. Rose. I did peach, I think, didn't I? Rose, double brush poly, looks nice. And neon pink. They look amazing together, these two. Very bright, but pretty cute. Dark blue, if you wanted to not go with that neon, and if you want to tone it down a little bit. Isn't it funny how it changes the fabric just by the colour that you put with it? Or that one. Okay, and burnt orange is another option as well. So there's lots of beautiful colours in there. And we've got the navy thread 3561 that goes with that one. So there'll be a link on the website for that. So this one's called Bountiful. I don't think I told you the name, did I? Bountiful Double Brush Poly. We'll make so many beautiful things with that one. Okay, we have another sweater knit. We've got 3 fabrics left. This one, oh, so soft. This one is called Predator. And it is a beautiful animal print with all the earthy browny tones to it. And quite a good size print as well. It's quite nice how you can get the different size animal prints, really big or really small. This one's kind of in the middle, I think. So this sweater knit is just beautiful, beautiful to touch. It's light, so my sweater knits are usually about 180 GSM, so there's not too much to them. Really great stretch horizontally. A little bit of give, a little bit there vertically. Maybe even a bit more than give, but a bit of stretch. Really beautiful drape. It's lovely, this one. So this one looks great with camel and mustard. Obviously it looks really nice with black as well, but we don't usually photograph them with black, it's a bit of a given that black usually looks nice. And we've got a matching thread for the background there, which is 849 honey, so I'll put a link up for that as well. Okay, so this is Predator sweater knit. Now I was going to talk to you, and I forgot again, about washing this one, the matte black faux leather. So I just put this just in my washing machine on its own, because I think any zips or buttons or Velcro or anything like that could well cause some damage to it. So I just put it in the washing machine on its own. When I first wash fabric, I put it on the quick wash, which is just a 30-minute wash. I think it's cold that it's on. And then I line dried it. I wouldn't put this in the dryer because I think you could lose the coating quite quickly if you do put it in the dryer. So it's probably going to take a little bit of care, this fabric, but it is still machine washable. But yeah, you just need to be careful what it goes in there with, because if there's anything scratchy, any denim or anything, I wouldn't be putting it in. If you can put it in on its own, in a bag or something like that, that's probably the best way. Okay, 2 more fabrics. And I have another solid black for you, so it's not often we have 2 solid blacks. But this time I have a solid Scuba, which we haven't had a solid Scuba before. Now this feels almost slinky, like it's almost a slippery feel to it. So Scuba has a slight thickness to it. I don't know if you can pick that up at all there. This one doesn't feel as thick as some others have though, in saying that. It's 220 GSM and it has nice horizontal stretch. Nothing vertically, and there's your drape. So it's got a little bit of structure to it, Scuba. So this would make a beautiful dress, a beautiful jacket or cardigan, beautiful skirt. I think you can even make pants out of this, so long as it doesn't require any vertical stretch. You could still make a top out of it. There's lots that you can do with Scuba. So this is our black Scuba that we now have. So hopefully you'll like having that one. Now, finally, we've made it to our Sunday special, and that's also a Scuba this week. So this is a print that we've had before, but a different colourway. So this is called Flourish. Just wake that up again. There we go. Where's my nice cut edge? Here we go. So this one's called Flourish. It's a beautiful black and white, or black and ivory. So it'd be beautiful to go with that black Scuba. Let me hold it back so you can see that print. So it's really lovely. It's quite soft yet slinky. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, that something can be soft and slinky, but it feels really nice to the touch. Let's stick with that one, shall we? Okay, so nice horizontal stretch. Nothing vertically. Nice drape. So ivory would be a nice match for this one. Black, obviously, and then really any other colour except for navy, because it's just the black and the white, or the black and the ivory, I should say. So being a Lush Sunday special means that this fabric is cheaper than it normally is, but just for today. So if you haven't tried Scuba before, but you've been curious about it, today is a really good day to give it a go. So Flourish in black, your Lush Sunday special. All right. That's all for the fabrics. I just want to quickly show you some of the new things that we have in our sewing essentials area, and some of the restocks that we have. So we have some clips in now. So this is quite a small little bag, but there's actually 50 clips in here, multicolored. So lots of different colours there. So we're going to sell these in bags of 50. So they'll be up on the website today. So we put all of these things in the Sewing Essentials menu item, but because they're coming back on, they'll be in the new arrivals today as well. I have restocked the Wash Away Quilters tape, because you guys are crazy about this stuff. So I've got quite a bit more now, so let's hope it lasts a little longer. And another thing I restocked is the Rainbow Giant Thimbles, because they went really, really quickly as well. So we now have plenty more of those in stock. I think that's all of the restocks. I've got some glass head pins for you guys, because you were wanting some glass head pins. I've actually got 2 different sizes of those, so we'll put those up as well. And a measuring gauge. We've got just a few of those. Someone was asking about getting a measuring gauge in, and they're great for hems and that sort of thing. If you're really good at measuring hems, I tend to just eyeball it these days, but it's still handy to have those sorts of things. Sometimes you just need to measure stuff, don't you? Some little owl pin cushions, and we've actually restocked the other pin cushions as well. We had bees, unicorns and sloths, and the sloths all sold out quite quickly, so we do have some more sloths in now. The little sewing gauges, the magnetic seam allowance things that we had, I forgot to bring them out to show you, but we've got more stock of those as well, because they flew out the door as well. We have some fruit-shaped pin cushions here as well, and we've got these things, and I absolutely love them. I only bought a few because they're quite expensive, and I just like to see how these things go. So it's really just like a little set of boxes, a little storage and that sort of thing. So this is a little wooden box, and it's quite a soft wood, maybe a balsa or something like that. So it's very lightweight, and it's got that on there as well, but nothing anywhere else. And then inside, it's got a whole heap of little tins. So you've got 2 tins this size, and you've got 2 tins this size, and put that down, and then there's 2 tins that size. So fantastic for keeping all your little bits and pieces in. So I just got a couple of, I think I got 4 of those, so we'll see how they go. If it's something that you like, then I will get some more in for you all. It's right up my alley, that sort of stuff, but it might not be up everybody's. I just love those little knick-knacky things. My husband hates them, but that's okay. He doesn't have to worry about them. Okay, that, I think, is everything. So another 10 fabrics, lots of new sewing essential things to go up on the website, and they will all be there when you wake up on Sunday morning waiting for you. As always, we're going to have a $50 Lush gift card to give away. You just need to comment on the video post in our Lush Fabrics group, on Facebook, which is Lush Fabrics and Australia in brackets. Thank you so much. I really hope you like the fabrics, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.